everyone else in grave danger. I need you to give me the stone. What happened to it?
Normally these game studios, they're able to bullshit all of us and to string us along and to say this to journalists and say this to the media, but the one person, the one group of people they cannot bullshit are the people they care about the most, which are the investors and the stakeholders. And yesterday was a big day. Shout out to my boy Negan, because everybody had to come clean. On some positive news, GTA 6, Take-Two Interactive confirmed that GTA 6 is still on the way to come in 2025. Hey, we may just do it, boys. But even beyond that, shout out Greg Miller. In 2021, I was sitting in this exact chair that I just purchased because it was locked down and I was trying to be a YouTuber, and I remember seeing a trailer for Wonder Woman, and at this time the Snyderverse was still popping, DC emotions was still high, and I was excited. That was 2021, and here we are sitting right now, breathing and living in 2025, and yet we have not seen an ounce of motherfucking gameplay. Shout out to Wolverine. Now, over on Bloomberg, yesterday was a big day in the financials for all companies, but in particular video games companies. And I'm just gonna cut straight to it. Shout out to my boy Cammy over here on Twitter, by the way. Wonder Woman from Monolith Production was reportedly rebooted in early 2024. The game has already cost more than $100 million and is still years away from release. But of course, we're gonna dig a little deeper here. Again, I will link the original article to Bloomberg by the OG Jason Schreier, because you know when Jason Schreier is on your ass, that's a joke in there somewhere. Anyway, please drop a like on the video, man. I gotta try to make this video short and sweet, man. I am so just disgusted with Warner Brothers games in general. Let's not talk about Rocksteady and the whole Suicide Squad just closing down. Now they got a Hogwarts Legacy or sequel coming that's going to be God knows how many years from now. Now Rocksteady is focused on a single player Batman game, is claimed that they should have did in the fucking beginning. But of course we went with the live server project and you see how that works. But now this is in the works, but again it's going to be fucking 2035 before we see this game, man. And oh, by the way, look at this website. This is VGC Games. Look how disgusting this shit is. Look at this. This is crazy, bro. Now listen, if this is what they need to do to stay in business, because you know these gaming websites and media outlets and small companies or whatever, you know, they're hanging on by a thread. But God, I can't even look at it, bro. God bless y'all, man. Warner Brothers Games has just suffered through a decimal. By the way, let's not forget Gotham Knights. Warner Brothers Games has just suffered through a decimal year marked by $200 million write-down in May on a painful flop. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, followed a few months later by $100 million write-down due to the failures of Harry Potter. I forgot about Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, bro. Oh my God. These boys slinging out L's left and right, dog. In the fighting game, Multiverses just closed. We ain't never get Wonder Woman, bro. We ain't never get this fucking game. It is over, dog. They're about to sell this damn game division, and this is GG. I don't even have to read all this shit. It don't even matter, bro. The thing is this. They had the most successful game of 2023, Hogwarts Legacy. But hopefully some of that money that they made is gonna definitely offset. But Monolith Productions, based in Kirkland, Washington, was a once darling of Warner Brothers gaming groups thanks to the hit in Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, which I'm playing right now for the first time. Their combat is unbelievable. So you mix that in with Wonder Woman, and if the story was fire, bro, I can absolutely see it. A sequel released in 2017 did well, yet failed to surpass the first title. Afterwards, the studio begins working on a brand new franchise that would experiment with procedural storytelling. This sounds like an L already, but executives at Warner Brothers, executives, the suits, the corporals, if we're talking about cyberpunk terms, weren't particularly interested in creating new characters and universes from scratch. According to people familiar with the discussion, they suggested that Monolith's crew that they should attach the project to one of the company's many established franchises such as Game of Thrones, which I honestly believe if they did a single player story-based Game of Thrones game where we play as Jon Snow, going through like a what if type of scenario, like super Game of Thrones stand, I would have played that. Instead, we get this. still better than season 8. The developers who had won critical acclaim with Shadow of Mordor's unique Nemesis narrative system in which fallen enemies could come back to life with a memory of the protagonist's actions, struggled to graft another existing franchise onto their ideas. The game potted along for more than 3 years in something of a standoff where executives at Warner Bros. Appeared to know it was not going to happen, but did not take decisive action. In 2021, Warner Bros. Finally canceled it. The head of Monolith, Kevin Stevens, and most of his directors quit and started a new studio with rival company EA.
JJ, how's it going over at EA?
Let's check out Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited her.
Actually, Tosh uses them for themselves now.
They asked us to let folks know, so now you do.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for telling me. That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlithin, right?
That game would have done even better if it was a live service per Adam from the EA CEO division. Moving on, the remaining staff soon pivoted to a game based on the Wonder Woman comic books. It has now been more than 7 years since the studio's last game. An initial version of Wonder Woman tried reimagining the Nemesis system with the game namesake's hero and befriending enemies, but the ideal has since been tossed out in one favor of a more traditional action-adventure game. Now, Wonder Woman's fate remains in question according to people familiar with the business because of the challenges following the changes in Monolith's leadership and issues surrounding the game's technology. The game has already cost more than $100 million and is still years away from release if it ever makes it to market. And it was rebooted in early 2024, which was this time last year. Ladies and gentlemen, gamers, Destiny 1's free party, this 100% is a fact. This game is never fucking coming out. I honestly don't think we get another game under WB Games' current ownership in the next 2 or 3 years. The next game we're going to get is definitely going to be a Batman game, but they're going to sell this gaming division because from a business standpoint, it just literally doesn't make sense to keep pissing money away into these video games. They take 10 years to come out, and when they do finally come out, it's a dice roll if it's going to be successful or not, especially in the game, especially in today's gaming market, because even if they made a great game that everyone wanted, that wasn't live service, that was actually good in story, that was actually good in combat, if they did something that somebody didn't like, if they freaking made Robin Latino or some shit, or they do something that's not comic book accurate, then that's a whole nother drama that's just going to piss off a certain amount or a certain section of fans that's going to just hurt the game even more or make it more popular, i.e. Hogwarts Legacy. That shit backfired, thank God. But either way it go, what I'm saying is this shit is cooked, it's over, it's done. And this is just not a problem with WB Games. This is a problem in the gaming industry period across the board right now, and in particular with the AAA, quadruple A video games right now. They are just too big. I don't know about y'all, but for me, especially as a dad with 2 kids and a wife and a business and adulting shit to do, these 30-40 hour games, fantastic. Every now and then I love to get my Elden Ring on, but for the most part, a 10 to 15 max gaming experience for a game that costs $40 to $50, $60, that's the move. These less expensive game titles that's going to take lesser time to comes out, less expensive, and going to keep these game devs working, because now they make a shorter game that can move on to the next one. Bing, bop, boom. They don't need these. I mean, look at fucking Astrobot, bro. I don't know. I'm going on a rant right now, bro. This is just disheartening, and I think some change is going to need to happen real soon, or the use of AI is going to run rampant, because as soon as they show some AI technology that's going to help increase the development time, or as soon as they make their first AI game and they don't tell people it's AI and it comes out and it's a big success and just make a lot of money and it costs them fucking $5 million to make and they make fucking $100 million, it's over. It's over for everybody. We're going to be getting fucking live service, AI made Call of Duty games, and that's the only games we're going to have unless something changes, unless something happens, bro. This is like a state of emergency in gaming right now. Maybe I'm fear mongering, maybe I'm just dramatic, but I've been doing this a little while now, and these games are taking longer and longer to come out. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm on status. I'm 35. I can't imagine being 43, 44 and finally getting a Wonder Woman game, bro. What the fuck? It's cooked, bro. It's cooked. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I'm glad to be back on my superhero type videos. You know, I've been vacationing, you know, in China the last few months, you know, doing all my, you know, China-based videos, which I'm still going to do. I love that, but I still got another passion, which is superhero games, talking shit, and just being just a passionate gamer, man. Just want to hear y'all discussion and see what y'all think about this, bro. Have a good weekend, at least when I'm recording this video. Lock in. We almost at 100. We're getting close to 100,000 subscribers, bro. It's fucking nuts, dog. I'm not editing none of this shit either, besides just like my pauses. But anyway, I'll catch y'all